Hey, y'all. Come a little closer, because what I'm about to tell you actually happened to me. Caroline May Turner, in the summer of 2021, in a little forgotten town in South Georgia. That doesn't even show up properly on Google Maps. If you're listening to this late at night, keep the lights on. Not because it's scary in that cheap way, but because once you hear the whole thing, you'll never look at a blue light the same again. I was 26 years old, living in the same creaky two-story house my mama raised me in, just me and her. Daddy passed when I was 7, so it had always been us against the world. Or so I thought. Let me paint the picture for you, real slow. It was a sticky Thursday night in July. The kind of night where the air feels too thick to even breathe. The ceiling fan in the living room was spinning like it was tired of its own life. And I was folding laundry on the couch, something mindless, to keep my hands busy, because my mind had been racing for weeks. Mama had been off. And when I say off, I mean sneaking out of the house at odd hours, whispering on the phone the second I walked into a room, hiding little folded pieces of paper under loose floorboards, like we were in some spy movie. Every time I asked, she'd just smile that tired smile and say, "Baby, you worry too much." But I knew something was wrong. A daughter feels it in her bones. So there I was, pairing socks, trying to pretend everything was normal, when the first strange thing happened. A low humming started, not from the fridge, not from the AC unit outside. This hum came from inside the walls themselves. Soft at first, almost pretty, like a lullaby being sung by something electronic. I stopped folding, mid-sock, and just listened. Then, the blue glow began. It didn't come from a lamp or a phone screen. It started in the far corner of the room and slowly crawled across the wallpaper, like spilled ink. Except the ink was glowing, bright electric blue. The kind of blue you only see in sci-fi movies or deep underwater documentaries. Y'all, I have never been so still in my entire life. I turned my head, real slow, because something in my gut told me, whatever this was, it wanted me to look, and that's when I saw it. Mama's old cedar trunk, the one she kept locked since I was a little girl, the one she told me never, ever to open. It was glowing from the inside out, pulsing, like it had a heartbeat. I whispered, "Mama?" Even though I knew she wasn't home. She had left 2 hours earlier, saying she had errands in town. Errands that somehow always happened. After dark, lately, the humming got louder. Not scary loud, but focused. Like it was calling my name, without words. I don't know what possessed me, but I walked over. My bare feet, on the cold hardwood, felt like they belonged to someone else. When I reached the trunk, I didn't even have to touch the lock. The second my shadow fell over it, there was a soft click, and the lid lifted an inch by itself. Y'all ready for this part? Because I wasn't. Inside was no moth-eaten quilts, no old photo albums, like I expected. There was only one thing, a thin silver metal tablet, about the size of a paperback book, glowing the exact same impossible blue. No buttons, no seams, just smooth and warm, like it was alive. I picked it up. I couldn't not pick it up. And the moment my skin touched it, symbols I had never seen before lit up across the surface. Then Mama's voice, younger, shaking, terrified, filled the entire room. "If anyone finds this, especially if it's you, Caroline, Please, please forgive me. I never wanted you to know. I did what I had to do to keep you safe. My knees almost gave out. Right there. She kept talking, and every word felt like a knife, twisting deeper. Caroline wasn't born the way folks think. October 12th, 1995, I was walking the backfields. After a storm, the sky was still spitting lightning. When I saw it, a ball of blue light, hovering just above the cotton rows. It lowered itself, gentle-like, and inside was a baby. My baby. You, wrapped in nothing but that light. You weren't crying. You weren't even breathing, like a normal newborn should. You were glowing. I had to sit down. On the floor. My whole childhood started flashing behind my eyes. Memories I had buried, so deep. I convinced myself they were dreams. Me at 5 years old, waking up in the middle of the night, with my skin lit up like a nightlight. Mama rushing in, with a tub of cold water, dunking me in it, praying over me in tongues, telling me it was just a fever dream. Me at 9, drawing pictures of stars that weren't in any skybook. Mama snatching the crayons away, telling me never to draw them again. Me at 15, accidentally making the porch light explode, just by staring at it too hard. When I was angry, Mama swearing. It was bad wiring. All of it real. All of it hidden. The recording kept going. They spoke. Inside my head, Mama's cracked voice said, not with words at first, just feelings. Urgency, fear, pleading. They showed me pictures of others coming, dark shapes in the sky, looking for you. They said you were important, that both sides wanted you. One side to protect you, the other to weaponize what you are. They begged me to hide you until you were old enough to choose for yourself. I was crying by this point, without even realizing it. I didn't know what you were, Caroline. Still don't. Not fully. But I knew I would die before I let anyone take you. So I buried the ship piece. They left with you. I buried every trace, and I raised you as my own. You are my daughter in every way that matters. Please remember that. Ship piece. What ship piece? And then the recording ended. But the tablet wasn't done with me. A new voice came through. Calm, genderless, ancient, and definitely not human. Caroline May Turner. Blood of the Aelthari. Your awakening cycle has initiated. The suppressants your guardian administered for 26 years are failing. In 72 hours, the glow will return permanently. Your abilities will manifest, whether you are ready or not. When that happens, both factions will be able to track you. You must choose. Remain hidden on Earth with the woman who raised you, or step into the stars and claim the birthright that was stolen from you. The tablet went dark. The humming stopped. The blue glow vanished, like someone flipped a switch. And for 10 full seconds, I couldn't move, couldn't breathe, couldn't think. Then I heard the front door open. Mama was home. I barely had time to shove the tablet under a couch cushion before she walked in, carrying 2 grocery bags that I knew were just a cover. She froze. The second she saw my face and the faint blue residue still fading from the trunk, her lips trembled. Oh, sweet Jesus. You found it. I stood up. My voice didn't even sound like mine. Tell me everything. Right now. She dropped the bags. Apples rolled across the floor, like they were trying to escape too. We sat at the kitchen table until 4 a.m. while she told me the parts she had never dared put on the recording. How the night I was left, there was also a small shard of black crystal, buried 10 feet from where she found me, the ship piece. How she hid it inside an old mason jar, under the pecan tree in the backyard. All these years, how every few months, men in dark suits would drive slowly past the house, never stopping, just looking. How she started sleepwalking? 3 weeks ago, digging in the yard with her bare hands, trying to get to the crystal before they made her. And the worst part? The part that still keeps me up nights. She looked me dead in the eyes and said, "Baby, your glow is already coming back. I've seen it. Under your skin. When you sleep. It's soft right now, but it's growing. And when it gets bright enough, they'll come." Both sides. I asked the question. I was terrified to ask, "Am I dangerous?" Mama reached across the table and took my shaking hands. "You are my little girl. That's all I know." For sure. But we both knew time was running out. That was 3 nights ago. Since then, strange things have started happening, fast. The first night after finding the tablet, I woke up at 2:17 a.m. with my palms glowing faint blue. When I panicked and clenched my fists, the bedside lamp shattered. Last night, I accidentally read Mama's mind. For 3 full seconds, heard her thinking about running away with me before it's too late. And this morning, I found fresh tire tracks at the end of our dirt driveway. Deep ones. From a vehicle that was definitely not from around here. So here I am, recording this on my phone at 11:47 p.m., sitting under that same pecan tree with a shovel in one hand and Mama's old shotgun in the other. Because tonight, I'm digging up whatever is buried out here. The tablet says I have less than 48 hours left before I can't hide anymore. I don't know if I'm human or alien or something in between. I don't know if the ones coming for me want to save me or destroy me. I don't even know if Mama will still love me when she sees what I'm about to become. But I do know one thing. Whatever's in this ground is the only clue I have left. And whatever I am, I'm done letting other people decide for me. So if you're listening to this and you ever see a blue glow in the Georgia sky that doesn't look like lightning, run or don't. Maybe you're one of us too. I guess we'll find out together. This is Caroline May Turner, signing off on for now. But trust me, darlin', this story is nowhere near over. I'm sitting under the same old pecan tree. Right now, dirt under my fingernails, sweat running down my back. The Georgia heat so thick, it feels like breathing soup. It's 12:03 a.m., exactly 2 nights after I found the tablet. The shotgun is leaning against the trunk beside me, loaded, safety off. Mama is asleep inside, or at least pretending to be. She took 2 of her nerve pills an hour ago and begged me not to go outside. I told her I was just getting some air. We both knew I was lying. Because tonight, I'm digging. The tablet said 72 hours until the glow becomes permanent. That leaves me roughly 46 hours and change. I'm not waiting for them to come knock on the door politely. I brought the shovel, a flashlight taped with red cellophane, so it doesn't scream my location to the sky, and the tablet itself, wrapped in one of Mama's dish towels, so it doesn't light up. Like a damn beacon, I started digging, exactly where Mama said she buried it 26 years ago, 10 paces north of the pecan tree, right where the old clothesline post used to be. First 10 minutes, nothing but red clay and roots. 20 minutes, my arms are burning, blisters forming. 30 minutes in, the shovel hits something. That doesn't sound like rock or root. It sounds hollow. I drop to my knees and claw the rest away with my hands like a dog. And there it is. An old mason jar, lid rusted, sealed with wax, the color of dried blood. Inside is a fist-sized piece of black crystal. Nope, not crystal. It's too smooth, too perfect, and it's reflecting the moonlight in a way glass never could. It's shaped like a jagged teardrop, and even through the jar, I can feel it humming. The same hum from the living room. I twist the lid off. The second the seal breaks, every hair on my body stands up. The crystal lifts itself, an inch out of the jar, floating, and the blue glow explodes out of my skin, like someone flipped a switch. Inside my chest, I yelp and fall backward. My palms, my arms, my face, everything is lit up. Bright electric blue, veins glowing under the skin, like neon rivers. It doesn't hurt. It sings, like every cell in my body just remembered a song. It forgot it knew. And then the voices start, not in my ears, inside my skull. A chorus. Hundreds of them. Maybe thousands. Male, female, neither. All speaking at once. And somehow, still perfectly clear. Welcome home, child of the third awakening. The veil thins. The hunters are already on world. Choose quickly. I slam my hands over my ears, even though I know it won't help. The crystal spins slowly in midair and projects a hologram right in front of me, a star map. Not the one you see from Earth. This one has constellations. I've never seen swirling galaxies and one red dot, pulsing like a warning light, moving steadily toward a tiny blue dot, labeled simply Soul 3, Earth. That's when the second voice cuts through, the same calm, ancient one from the tablet. Caroline May Turner, the shard has accepted you. Blood recognition complete. You may now access the archive. The crystal shoots forward and touches my forehead. I don't pass out. I wish I had. Instead, it feels like my brain is being unzipped and downloaded into, all at once, images flood me, a silver city floating among purple clouds, a war in space, so bright it hurts to look at. My real mothers, yes, plural, 3 tall beings, made of light, placing me inside a small escape pod. A final message burned into my mind. Hide her, where the enemy cannot see. She is the bridge, then darkness, then Mama's terrified face, finding me in the cotton field. I come back to myself, gasping, on my knees in the dirt, tears streaming. The glow has calmed to a steady pulse, like a heartbeat. That's when I hear the tires on the gravel, headlights at 2 sets, coming slow, down our dirt road. No hurry. Like they already know I'm not running. I grab the shotgun, stuff the crystal in my hoodie pocket. It's warm now, almost hot, and duck behind the pecan tree. The vehicles stop at the edge of the yard. Doors open. 4 people get out, all in black suits, all wearing the same mirrored sunglasses, even though it's pitch dark. One of them, a woman, with hair pulled back so tight, it looks painful, tilts her head like she's listening to something only she can hear. She speaks, voice flat. She's close. The shard is active. I rack the shotgun. The sound is loud. In the quiet night, they all turn toward the tree at once. The woman raises a hand, not a gun. Something worse. A metal cylinder that starts glowing. The same red as the dot on the star map. I just step out, shotgun leveled, take one more step, and I swear on everything holy, I will paint this yard with you. The woman smiles. Actually smiles. Caroline, we're the good guys. We've come to bring you home. And that's when the second set of lights appears, this time from the sky. A blue circle, silent. No engine noise, just descends straight down, like gravity forgot about it. It hovers 20 feet above the field, bathing everything in the exact same blue. I'm glowing right now. A hatch opens. 3 figures step out onto thin air and walk down an invisible ramp. They're tall, graceful, skin shimmering, like mother of pearl. Same species as the ones in my vision. One of them, a female, with eyes like galaxies, looks straight at me and speaks aloud, for the first time. Her voice is music. Daughter of the third, we have crossed the void. To protect you, do not trust the coalition. They will cage what you are. The suited woman hisses, lies. She belongs with her own kind. On Earth, under control. Both sides, look at me. The crystal in my pocket burns hotter. The glow on my skin flares so bright. I have to squint. And I realize I have to choose right now. Mama's porch light flicks on. She steps out in her robe, hair in curlers, clutching Daddy's old revolver that hasn't been fired since 1998. Get away from my daughter, she screams, voice cracking. Both groups turn toward her, and in that split second of distraction, I do the only thing I can think of. I raise both hands, let the glow go, full force, and scream. With everything in me, the night explodes in blue fire. Not heat. Power. Raw electric. Beautiful. Every light on the road blows out. Both vehicles flip over like toys. The suited people are thrown 20 feet. The 3 star beings shield themselves, but stay standing. When the light fades, I'm floating 3 feet off the ground, hair whipping around my face, even though there's no wind. I look down at Mama. She's crying, but she's smiling now too. I knew you were special, baby, she whispers. I just didn't know how much. I lower myself gently. The crystal floats out of my pocket and hovers in front of me. The star woman bows her head. The choice is still yours. The suited woman is back on her feet, limping, furious. You have no idea what you just did. I look at both sides, then at Mama, and I say, the first thing that feels completely 100% mine. No, I'm not going with any of you. Not tonight. I reach out and crush the crystal in my bare hand. It doesn't hurt. It dissolves into blue dust that swirls around me like a storm. The star beings gasp. The suited people scream, no! The dust rushes into my skin, every particle. Power floods me so hard, my feet leave the ground. Again, I rise 10, 20, 50 feet. I can see the curve of the earth. I can hear every radio station on the planet at once. I can feel every single one of you listening right now. And in that moment, I understand. I'm not just a bridge. I'm the door. And I just slammed it shut on both sides. I lower myself back down, gentle as a feather. The star beings are gone. The suited people are unconscious, or pretending to be. Mama runs to me, throws her arms around me, even though I'm still glowing, like a blue angel. I hug her back. I'm not leaving you. I whisper, not ever. She sobs into my shoulder. I know, baby. I know. The glow finally settles into a soft, steady light. Under my skin, no longer something to hide. Something to own. I look up at the stars. They look different now. Closer. Like they're waiting. I smile. Let them come, I say as to the night. Next time, I'll be ready. This is Caroline May Turner, still in South Georgia, still Mama's little girl, but also into something new. And trust me, darling, you haven't seen anything yet.